Hey guys, Luke and welcome back to episode 21 of my Win 1 Take 1 series. Now in this episode I'm going to be taking on New Zealand, and funny story here, this is like my third or fourth time of doing this. I've done it twice where it stuffed up and I'd redone it, just the files aren't saving, and this is the third attempt at it because every time I go to render it I look at the audio file and it's, not usable. So fingers crossed this works out pretty well. So yeah, there's short kickoff. It's just one of those ones where I'm finding lately the little glitch is happening way more. And if you can hear my dog's collar, sorry about that, but we're going to continue on. Now it's pouring down rain here with the Nines, and if you didn't notice with our lineup, we got a lot of people who aren't usually in our side. Mitchell Pearce, Tuivasa-Sheck's at fullback this time, so I'm trying him out there. I think that's Corey Parker just spilled the ball there. Madalino is running away with it, but a great tackle there by Gareth Widdop. I've seen a few people saying, play Gareth Widdop over for him, and maybe had I had my time over, I would have went and done that, but I've already played the games, and for him will remain the 5'8" for this episode, and taking on his counterpart, I think, as he's taken on New Zealand. But we get quite lucky there, quite fortunate to get away with that one through an intercept, as we gave away the ball very, very stupidly. We took a bomb and tried to throw it, and that's just something that I was doing on Be A Pro, and I thought, perfect, try that on this, see if it works. Didn't work. So yeah, we ended up opening the scoring count with Gareth Widdop though. So Widdop, I think this might be his first game for us, and he's actually playing pretty well for us at the moment. See Valentine Holmes there, hasn't played for us in a while, but he's sort of a nine specialist, and that's what I'm going for. A lot of people saying mix it up, and it's a bit funny because I'd recorded this weeks ago, so I had already had it all in plan, so it's quite good that I did mix it up, and that's what people wanted to see. So I'm pretty happy with that, as Gareth Widdop scores his second try in his debut game, and he's going to convert his own try, as we can see here, straight over. No ifs or buts about that. It was going over every day of the week. Now, New Zealand on the attack here. I'm not sure who it is on the ball. I think it might be Tuivasa-Sheck possibly, but he's going to race away and he's going to score. It's actually Shaun Johnson in the number 5. I get so confused with the numbers in the Nines. They're so out of whack. But yeah, Shaun Johnson scores a try, converts his own try, and boy oh boy, wouldn't Shaun Johnson be a good pickup for us. He'd be pretty much perfectly ran out the side. He's just, I don't know, I'd say he's like the poster boy of the game, so I'd say he'd be a really good player. Now, Mitchell Pearce, 91 rated. He's got a lot of speed in this game. Can he cut back inside? No, he can't. Kenny Dow with an important tackle. I'm assuming it's Kenny Dow anyways. And at halftime, I think we're up 13-6, so not quite comfortable, but you can see there we've had more time in possession and stuff. Our completions aren't terrible, so just got to play a bit smart, not try and force offloads in this pouring down rain, because that just doesn't work. Now Josh Hoffman here comes up with a pretty solid run to start off the first half. Second half I should say. Got a pass away, and then the second pass just once again just trying to force the issue too much. And you see right here, I thought for sure they're going in, and I was like bracing myself for them to score, and then right there we defended our asses off, and then we let Petahuku in from dummy half, just way too easy. Right here, Foran breaks the tackle. I think he gets it back to Shaun Johnson just there, and they end up taking the tackle. But we did hold on. I didn't show the goal for some reason, but we end up winning by 1 point. They did kick the goal, but just that bonus try for us that Gareth Widdop scored for the first try came in handy, and we end up winning that one. So we are going to get one player, and fingers crossed it's going to be Shaun Johnson. And it's not Shaun Johnson, it's number 14. Whoever 14 is, let's take a look. Let's take a look at number 14, Martin Tapau. So Martin Tapau is someone who I'm pretty familiar with in terms of my West Tigers career mode. I know he's an okay player, but in the West Tigers first season that you saw, I wasn't too happy, but I know the second season things do get a lot better. So I don't hate Martin Tapau, but I've just got no plans on using him at the time. So pretty disappointing pickup to who we could have got. Anyways, moving on to the proper game, taking on New Zealand. This is our second last game, so sort of going all out in this one. And you see our lineup very, very, very strong with Inglis at the back as well. So I'm really expecting a big win over New Zealand, although all these new players maybe take a little bit of time to gel, but we just don't have that time. So here's the kickoff. John Thurston, it's just that kickoff glitch. It's so frustrating. I don't know what you're supposed to do apart from just leave the thing where it is, like when you first open up, or go right to the top. So you need to go aim it as high as possible or as low as possible or whatever. It's just so annoying, and I don't know, they need to fix that ASAP because it's so annoying. Now Vadavai, I think, is the one who ended up on the ball here, and just a silly error from us trying to force a pass as we were doing in the Nines, and then thankfully Corey Parker comes up with a deflection to James Graham, and you can see here Tuivasa-Sheck coming across, and he's going to make a tackle on James Graham, but we did make, you know, a lot of meters, about 40 meters or so with James Graham on the ball. But right here, you're going to concede the first try, and I think it is to Tuivasa-Sheck, and this is the try that I thought happened a bit earlier in the Nines game, but it was actually this game. Tuivasa-Sheck races away just straight around Inglis, and that's very, very poor defence. And I've got to say, we didn't start off great, but I mean, usually we can sort of get ourselves out of these sort of slumps to start it off and not concede a try or whatever, but you know, couldn't do it this game. And then Kenny Dow straight through again, the first tackle of that set. So very, very shit start to the game for us. You can see here we're just all over the shop. Dugan coming across in defence here, as well as Inglis making the tackle. So we did have more cover just there, and you see Dugan getting back into the line. We have no marker, which is fine with me, but you see we're hanging around due to Inglis sort of getting involved in tackles, and you see Dugan sort of just sticking around as a second fullback just for the time being, because I wasn't sure where Inglis actually was, and it actually is going to pay you know, pay us back for doing all that sort of stuff, because Dugan comes up with a try saver just there. Tuivasa-Sheck on Tuivasa-Sheck, and he's tackled 30 metres out. And I will say this is a bit of a running battle. We got Roger up against Roger, so we'll see who comes out on top. So far it's the New Zealand Roger, sorry, the New Zealand national team. Roger that's come out on top here, but Radradra, sorry, I was going to say Roger again. Radradra, I thought for sure was going through there. Usually when you cut back inside like that, you know, it's a guaranteed try, and it just didn't work out. Now Greg Inglis, I probably didn't have to go for that style of tackle, but I just thought play it safe considering 400 already broken one tackle. Now right here, Tuivasa-Sheck, we do what we normally do, feign to go one way and cut back in the other, and it didn't work again. So he's got him read like a book there. It's as if he can know exactly what he's doing, as if they're the same person. Who knows? That's a little bit strange, isn't it? Now, that was just a little bit of a shitty joke just there, if you couldn't tell. Now, a forward pass from Thurston sort of blew a chance there. It was a perfect opportunity. And I've got to say, there was a lot of frustration shown in this game. And, you know, it was only 30 minutes into the game at that point. You see here 36 minutes in as Eastwood picks up an intercept. And you see we're just forcing it too much, getting frustrating. It's only 6-0, and you know, you'd think we're down by 18 points the way we're playing, just trying to throw it around so much and just playing generally shit, and then we end up paying dearly for that. As Simon Mannering, he scores. He just stepped around one player. I don't know who it was that he stepped, but he stepped around that player, and it was just too easy. He couldn't get across there with Inglis, and oh my god, like my blood was boiling at this stage. It was like, you know, I thought we were maybe the better side, probably not because of the scoreline, but you know, we had a lot of opportunities, and when we got to the great field position, we were just blowing it like stupid shit. Robbie Farah gets it to Kieran Foran, gets it to Cordner, who's going to take the tackle there, but driving in. It's a good opportunity we have here just before the break. As you see there, we get a penalty. Now, there's a few decisions that had to be made. Obviously, the options there, you know, you could go for the tap and go for the goal. So I went for the goal over the tap, and the reason being is it was right before half time, and I didn't think we had enough time to sort of mount any sort of, you know, real threat to score. I mean, it is kind of easy to score from the tap, but I didn't want to risk it. Take the 2 guaranteed points, and you know, maybe in the end that will be the deciding part in the game. Who knows? But we are going to start the second half off brilliantly, just drawing and passing. I think it was Will Chambers to Radradra, and Radradra will race away and score another try, and it's a little bit of a signature from me. But how many tries has Radradra scored? I don't know at this stage. Someone leave in the comments, keep a count on Radradra. How many tries has he scored? Now, Jonathan Thurston converts the try, and it is now a 4-point ball game, I think. So, you know, it's all pretty close. Robbie Farah takes a little bit of a dart out of dummy half before making a pass. Will Chambers on the ball, gets a pass away to Thurston. That's a nice little offload. And then right there, the pass was on, just not to that player. I wasn't going for that player. I was going to try and get to Radradra or whoever was on the wing at the time, and it just didn't work out that way. Now, right here, I didn't want to risk anything. We went for the tackle around the legs. The diving tackle. Obviously, Inglis is a great player in that he could probably make the tackle, but this stage in such a, you know, I don't want to lose the game right towards the end of the series. Like, it just would be so shit, and we want to get Johnson in that, and you know, we don't want to risk it too much by, you know, because we're trying to prove ourselves whatever to the audience. You all know we're a pretty good player, so doing those tackles, you all know I don't have to do it, but I'm doing it just to make sure, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I've rambled on enough this there. right here, foreign from the scrum. We've had a few little chances, ball being stripped and all that sort of stuff, and just total shit from our side. And then right here, Chambers just blew it. Like, he had an open line, but we do get another chance here. Will Chambers makes up for it himself there, and I don't know what the New Zealand defence was doing. They were all over the shop there, and they were going, some were going left, some were going right, and that just left a huge bit of space there. And here's an important kick from Thurston. Can he kick it? It's in the green. Yes, it is. Not quite over the black dot, but it's over. And we are in the lead, 14-12. Got less than 20 minutes left, so now we can stop trying to chase points. We can just try and defend our lead, and you can see that that's not what we're doing. Is it smart? I don't know. But Roger Tuivasa-Sheck up against himself, beats him this time, but the cover defense is there, and Kenny Dow, I think, makes the tackle. And it's just showing like we're not on our game this time. We're sort of just, usually I would go into my shell a little bit, and some might say that's bad, but I'd say that's a pretty good thing. Just try and conserve and play some smart footy, play field position, all that sort of stuff. Instead, we're running it on the last, and while it nearly worked out that time, this time right here, not really working out too well. Friday, I think it was, came up with a very, very poor pass, or Adam Blair, I don't know who it was, and Greg Inglis going to get very, very close to Lesniak, but couldn't actually get there, and New Zealand hit the lead with just over 10 minutes to go, and at that stage I was thinking, shit, we blew it, I'm going to lose, what the hell. But after a few minutes of playing, New Zealand obviously have great field position here. Now it's just due to another one of those short kickoffs being shit. You see Menering nearly scores here, but a nice little tackle there, laid on. But, we didn't actually give up. We thought maybe we were going to lose, but we had to just keep going for it. And we'd been playing catch-up football for most of the game, so why stop now? Let's keep going with it. So Robbie Farah goes back to the left-hand side. Blair gets it to Bird gets it to Dugan, gets it to Tuivasa-Sheck. Can he get around the players? Yes, he can. Tuivasa-Sheck will race over, and he will score the match winner. You think, surely that is the match winner, and what a time to score it. Tuivasa-Sheck been getting stopped by his counterpart every single time up until that point, and finally we get through him, and what a time to do it. Like, there is no better time to actually get past his counterpart than just then, when it was needed the most. So a 20-18 win, we win by 2 points. We got away with that one, and what's actually interesting is we got the bonus point with that last try as well. So 20-18, and those 2 points we took just before the half-time siren had sounded, they proved very, very crucial. So you saw all the numbers there, and the first one, Jesse Bromwich, I think we already got him, so a little bit annoying with that one, but we are going to be doubling up with some of these players. It's just how it is. Lesniak, we already had him as well, and it's just another one. Just there's nothing we can do. We're just going to be doubling up on some players because we've got a stack side, so it's got to deal with that. That's why we got to get the big score lines. Now Madalino, we didn't have him, and I'm pretty happy to have Madalino. I really rate him in real life, and I'm assuming on the game he's pretty good as well. So he'll be coming into the side, as well as Simon Menering, the try scorer for New Zealand, and he's another player who I really rate in real life, and I think on the game, I think he should be pretty good as well. So that will be welcome additions into the side, and fingers crossed this commentary goes all well and you'll be seeing it. And I'd like to say thank you for watching it. If you did like it, please please leave a like if you did enjoy it, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Luke on YT. Facebook page is in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.